Welcome to meditation. I'm Rebecca, and we will be doing a couple of different meditations today, including a guided meditation, which is often more comfortable to do lying down, although that is certainly not required. Sitting comfortably is perfect. For our opening meditation, you can either be lying down or sitting up nice and tall, comfortably supported. Wherever you are, you want to be, you want to be comfortable, but also awake. So keeping in mind that the body will relax, of course, we hope that that's one of the goals of meditation, but we also want it's not sleep, it's different, and we want to be present. So taking that into consideration, take a moment to find your meditation pose and allow yourself to settle, letting go of anything that came before and whatever's on your agenda for after, and giving yourself permission to be fully present for this 30-minute meditation session with your own breath, with your own body. So begin to notice your sensory environment. Excuse me. Noticing what's beneath you. What is your point of connection with the earth? Maybe it's your back and the back of your head, your hips and feet. Maybe it's your bottom, your feet, your hands, wherever they're resting. Take a moment to notice the textures. Are you feeling a smooth floor or a sticky mat, or a fuzzy carpet or a cushy cushion pillow? What are the sensations available to you at this moment? Noticing the temperature in the room and any air currents that you feel, along with the feeling of your clothing against your skin. Notice the light and what you may see in your space. And then if you're comfortable, close your eyes or take a soft gaze, turning your attention a little more deeply inward. Please forgive my cough. It gets triggered by the pollen. Excuse me. I am well and vaccinated. As you turn your attention more deeply inward, begin to notice your own breath. Noticing the feeling of the breath in your body. Where do you feel that? Maybe at the tip of your nose, your upper lip, maybe in your chest or belly. Pick a point where you feel the breath and stay with it through a couple of breaths. Noticing how the sensation changes between the inhale and the exhale. And is there a point of suspension in between the inhale and the exhale, between the exhale and the next inhale? Just noticing. In mindfulness meditation, we pay attention to the breath or to a sound or to a sensation. And we use that as our anchor, our touchstone, something to come back to again and again. As thoughts, emotions, sensations appear, we notice that. You might even label it. Ah, thought. Ah, emotion. And then come back to the breath. Sometimes I imagine my thoughts as clouds popping up in a blue sky. I see them and let them float away, coming back again and again to the feeling of breath in my body. We'll take several breaths. Become aware of what you notice. If it's a thought, notice the content of the thought, but don't think it. Don't go down the rabbit hole. Just notice thinking and come back to the breath. Taking 5 more smooth and steady breaths. With each breath, coming a little bit more aware of your surroundings. Maybe wiggling your feet, your toes, your fingers. And coming back into the room. Mindfulness meditation can bring you more in touch with yourself, the inner workings of your mind, and help you to stay present, grounded in your body when things are challenging. Sometimes we need a break from our realities, maybe from our own bodies, and often from our habitual thought patterns. Another kind of meditation is called visualization or guided imagery meditation. And it can take you to a place of calm, relaxation, to reduce stress and improve your sense of well-being. Often the intention is to create a feeling. Now, we are all quite different. I'm going to take us on a journey to the beach. You may not like the beach. If you prefer a lake, make it that instead. If water, sand is not your happy place, stay with your own breath and listen to the sound of my voice. But in a moment, I'm going to lead you into a guided meditation. So feel free to switch your position if you'd like, maybe lying down if you've been sitting. If you prefer to stay seated, that's perfectly okay, but try to get nice and supported so that you can really relax and let go. And as I take you through this journey, try to see the things I'm describing. Try to hear the sounds, smell the smells. You get the idea. Begin to anticipate this journey. As you settle into your meditation posture, imagine the warmth of the sun, the smell of the air, the taste of salt water, the sight of the water, the ocean expanding in front of you. As you relax, sink into the sand beneath you, or the soft chair or blanket. Let's take 5 smooth and even breaths. Longer inhale, longer exhale. Relaxing through your feet and legs, your spine, wherever you're making contact with the earth. Let your bones be heavy. Let your muscles melt away from the bones. Let's begin our journey to the beach. Imagine your whole body softening, relaxing as you get closer and closer to the shore. You begin to notice the change in the air, in the trees. Keep breathing smoothly in and out, in and out. You arrive at the shore. Step outside. Feel the crunch beneath your feet. Smell the sea air. Feel the refreshing breeze. You see the walkway that takes you over the dunes. Begin to approach it. Feeling each step. You begin to walk over the walkway. You can't see the ocean yet, but the grasses in the dunes are swaying with the breeze. The light is dappled over the expanse of the dunes. Something catches your eye. There are deer grazing in the dunes. You pause to notice them. You continue on your walk across the boardwalk, over the dunes. And there it is, you arrive at the ocean. You're up high, and you take in that full vista, that feeling of awe, being at the edge of the world. Feel the breeze. Hear the waves breaking. Smell the salty air. You begin to walk down the steps to the sand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kick off your shoes and feel the sand between your toes. Begin to walk down to the water and listen all around you. The next wave that comes in touches your toes and then slides away back to the sea. Wave after wave comes in, then pulls back away to the ocean. The sea foam tickles your feet. You begin to walk along the water's edge, feeling the wind, looking for shells. Gazing out to sea. You could walk forever. You spy a big shell. Pick it up and notice that it's empty. You put it to your ear and listen. What do you hear? There's a feeling of peace, calm, and a sense of being exactly where you should be, where you belong. Too soon. It's time to start back. You turn and now the wind is at your back. The tide is coming in. Walking back, you look out to sea. And there are dolphins gliding by, cutting through the water, jumping for the sheer joy of it. Making your way back, you savor every moment, each step, each glimmer. The wind, the sound of the waves. You begin to walk up the beach towards the walkway. You find your shoes, sit on the bench, and begin to brush the sand off your feet. Brushing, brushing. You put on your sandals and start up the stairs, climbing up, up, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At the top, you turn for one last look. You take in a big breath and let it out with a sigh. 2 more like that. Big breath. Feeling humbled by the majesty before you, the vastness stretching to infinity. You feel your heart open. You turn and begin the walk through the dunes, seeing the sea grasses blow. You hear crickets start to sing. The light is changing. The breeze is gentle. And the sound of the waves recedes. Begin to come back into your body. In this moment, there's only here, only now, only you and your breath. We'll rest here for 5 breaths. Begin to deepen your breath, bringing small movements into fingers and toes. If you're lying on your back, roll to one side and pause. And then press into your hands to make your way up to sitting, allowing your attention to stay deeply inward for another moment or two. We'll seal our practice with one chant of Om for the community that we create when we practice together. It is powerful to meditate in community. If you'd like to join, bringing hands to heart center, we'll take a big breath in. Om Shanti, peace, peace, peace. Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me and with each other.